Hello and welcome to my magical readathon TBR. If you hear that I have a slight lisp, please ignore it. I put on braces, but the Invisalign kind, so like you can't see them, but they work the same, and I have a lisp. So please ignore that because I can't do anything about it. If you don't know what Magical Readathon is, I'm going to be leaving the links to G's channel in the description. Holy shit, my lisp is so bad. But it's basically a readathon based on a fantasy world where you are a student and you're going to a magical school called Aurelium Academy, I think. And the readathon is basically you choose a career you want to follow. I have chosen necromancer because my character is into that, I guess. Depending on your career, you have to read more or less books. For my career, I need to read 8 books. It's not too many, but it's not a small amount either, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I'll make it this time and it's not as stressful as last time. Let's get into the books I'm gonna try to read, or I'm planning to read, because I change my mind a lot. The first subject I need to pass is animal studies, and I need to get an O, which means ordinary. And to get an ordinary in animal studies, I need to read a book with a familiar or an animal companion. So for that, I've chosen Coraline by Neil Gaiman. This is one of my favorite movies ever. I'm kind of a Halloween fanatic, so I love this movie with a passion. I want to read the book. And she has a cat as a companion, so I think that counts. And this is about a girl who goes to live in this house, and she finds a little door that leads to a parallel universe that is exactly the same as hers, but everyone has buttons for eyes. Yeah. The next subject I have to complete is spells and incantations, and I need to get a Q, which means I have to read 2 books. Yep. So first, to get an O in spells and incantations, each time I say this, I feel like my lisp acts up, but whatever. I need to read a book based on a color wheel. So I spin a color wheel and choose a book based on the color I get. Makes sense. This looks promising. Spin. Black. The book I'm going to be choosing is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, I think. I don't really know what it is about, only that there's a character called Wrath. I think it has to do with like the 7 sins. I don't really know, honestly. But I want to read this. I have the first 2 books in the series. The last one comes out this year, I'm pretty sure. So I want to get to this. Hopefully I love this, because I've seen some really good fan art. So yeah. And then to get a Q, I need to pick a book from somebody else's TBR. And I've already chosen because I was impatient before filming. And I went to Becca's TBR, from Becca and the Books. And in her TBR, she put this book, which is called The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, which is about, I don't really know, but I know that it is smut, and TikTok has been talking about this a lot. And I think it's fake dating, but I'm not sure. But I'm excited to read this, so thank you, Becca, because I wanted to read this. The next subject is Conjuration, where I have to get a D, which is 3 books. So to get an O, I need to read a book with a necromancer theme. Necromancer? There needs to be something to do with people talking to ghosts or seeing ghosts. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. And I struggled with this one because I couldn't choose. I was thinking of doing Gallant because I think that has to do with seeing ghosts. There was another one. But I ended up choosing The Taking of Jake Livingstone by Ryan Douglas, and it's about Jake who can see ghosts, and I think there's a game element, but I'm not really sure. Yep, this is the book I'm choosing. To get a Q, which is the second grade you can get. I need to read a book that has a bone on the cover or in the title, the word bone. And for that I chose Kingdom of the Cursed, which is the second book, obviously, because they look very similar. And there's a bone on the cover. I have several books with the word bone. I have Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I have Children of Blood and Bone. I had the Bone Season, but they're all huge and large series, and I feel like this is more manageable. And then to get a D in Conjuration, I need to reread a favorite. And for that, I have chosen Illuminae. I was thinking of doing maybe Sorcery of Thorns or Eliza and Her Monsters, but eventually I chose Illuminae because I've kind of forgotten what happens, so I want to reread this series. And this is a sci-fi book about people basically living on a spaceship because their planet has been attacked, kind of. And at the same time, there's like a disease spreading. I love this, highly recommend this. Yeah, I'm excited to reread this. The next subject is Restoration, where I have to get an O. And to do that, I have to read a book that has a single object as the focus of the cover. And for that, I chose a book I've had for way too long, which is The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams-Chima. Obviously, it's a single object, the focus of the cover. I don't really know what this series is about, but I've had it for so long at this point, I just want to get it over with. Hopefully I like it. That would be a lovely surprise. And the last subject that I need to pass with an O is Demonology. And for that, I just need to read a fantasy. So for that, I'm choosing the book I'm also choosing for my buzzword of this month, which is to read a book with an object in the title, which is The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. I'm putting both of the books on my TBR, but this is the one I'm choosing for the prompts, if that makes sense. And I don't know what the series is about. I used to, but I forgot. I just know that Brittany recommended this and I thought it was interesting at the time, so I trust her judgment, so I'm excited for this. So these books are all the books on my TBR for this month. I feel like it's doable, but I might be, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. I might be thinking that I'm better than I actually am. So I don't know, but I'm excited for all of these, mostly. I need to put them down because I'm not strong. So yeah, that's my TBR. I will be vlogging this entire month, hopefully. I'm gonna try my best. You can deal with my beautiful lisping. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next word video. Bye!